Welcome into the NESN Digital Studios. Courtney Cox here, joined by Pat McAsee. So it's time to talk cars. We're going to review some vehicles, if you will. Yes. I want to start by talking about crossovers. I just got a crossover. Pretty popular right now. I feel like everybody's kind of going with those, to have an SUV feel, but a smaller type car. I love it. I love my new car. But let's talk about another option. If you're a family, you want to spend around $50K maybe in an entry-level luxury vehicle, what do you got to do? Where should you look?
Well, I'm in the opposite camp as you. I'm not a fan of crossovers.
Oh, come on.
And so I like to look for alternative options. And if you look at BMW, they have like the X3 and the 3 Series sports wagon. Mm-hmm. And they're built on the same platform, so they have about the same size bodies. The X3 has a little bit more room on the inside and a higher ride height, so it all just comes down to preference because they're about the same price. A few of the options are on the Wagon cost more because it comes with more standard features, but other than that, it's not a big difference in cargo space, so it's all about whether you're prioritizing driving a car that feels like a sedan or just having as much room as possible, because I know some people being above the road doesn't matter, and others can't stand it.
Absolutely. I'm one of those people that like to be a little bit higher up, but we're talking $50K. Not everybody can spend that on a car. What about if you're a young professional? You're looking for a new car. You want a roomy, sporty type of car, but you don't want to spend, the big bucks.
So Toyota and Honda this year both came out with models aimed directly at that market. Toyota has the Corolla IM, which they brought over from the Scion lineup, and then Honda has the Civic hatchback. And the Civic hatchback starts out around $1,000 more, but it turns out it is actually kind of worth the extra money because both have 4-cylinder engines, but Honda turbocharged the other one, so even though it's slightly smaller, it has more horsepower, more torque, better fuel economy, and that's better fuel economy with a manual transmission than the other one has with an automatic as well. So it's just great value. And then inside the car, it gets even better because the Toyota has a very upright dash and it's kind of high, whereas the Civic is more driver-oriented, so it's lower, so you have a better line of sight, and it just doesn't feel as in your face. Mm-hmm. But then on the outside, the one mark against the Honda is I will say that it comes with 16-inch rims, which look a little small for the car, but if you want to spring the extra money for the 17-inch rims, you can. If not, it doesn't look that bad.